It is the Kansas Speedway as we are set to go to make that 3 races remaining in this Grid Finder Xfinity Series season for the Lightspeed Racing League. And we are here for another fantastic night of racing as we welcome you in tonight to the Grid Finder Xfinity Series at the Kansas Speedway, the track that is home of the longest straightaways of all mile-and-a-half tracks. That is a proven statement, and you have a chance to see it tonight at the works here at the Kansas Speedway. I am the captain. We welcome you in as we get ready for some great racing tonight. Qualifying going on right now on the track, and we are set to put that on the air here in just a moment. But so much to discuss and so much to go over as we get ready for 113 laps, plus an 8-lap heat race that always turns into something interesting when it is all said and done. So get ready for that. Should be, again, a fun night of racing here at the Kansas Speedway, just outside of Kansas City, Missouri, in the town of Kansas City, Kansas. Yes, there's 2 separate towns, believe it or not, and they are right across the city, or the state line from each other. Let's check out the points. We're going to put those up here really quickly, and this is all thanks to Dan Lisa, which is now known as SimRacer's Hub. I can't get used to not calling him Dan Lisa, but that's just me. But here are the Grid Finder Xfinity Series points after the race at the Texas Motor Speedway last week. Dylan Reed leads them right now. He has a 34-point lead over Ira Kohlhaas, Cameron Hearn, Landon Quisenberry, Justin Wilson. Your top 5 right now, and looking at the top 5 and looking at the point standings right now, there is a chance that tonight Dylan Reed could win the championship this evening at Kansas Speedway. So that could be a very interesting situation here. So again, looking forward to the racing here tonight. And let's take you down here for the remainder of qualifying. Cars are out on track right now, and it looks like the 29 of Ira Kohlhaas is put up another great lap. I can get a car clicked on here. We'll be good. There we go. There's Cameron Hearn, who's having some fun right now. He was off wheel. He was driving backwards during practice a little bit ago, I noticed. Might have been having a little bit too much fun. Let's check out the 48, Joe Owens on track. And of course, it cuts back to Cameron. There's Joe in the Dale Jr. throwback, as he always runs. The AC Delco Chevrolet. Owen right now 5th fastest, 31.19. Let's see if he can go a little bit faster. 10 seconds left in qualifying. Joe, 31.257, stays fifth. Joseph Morata out there on track also right now, and Joe is parked over on the little landing strip there in the infield. Looks like qualifying going to be all and over with, and that pole award, once again, seems like I say this all the time, to put a cap on that pole award goes to Ira Kohlhaas, 31 flat. An 0.23 basically for that number 29 Pepsi Cola Chevrolet Camaro. So great job on his part, as we will take a look now at the starting lineup for the race this evening, as Ira Kohlhaas will start next to Cameron Hearn. Cameron looking for another win here tonight. Johnny Rapp coming off a great truck race this past Wednesday night. He was having a good run there alongside Chandler Summers. Joe Owen, Aaron Hearn, the Daytona winner there, Joe Owen and Aaron Hearn. Brandon Massey, who got himself a win earlier this season at Talladega. He'll start next to Chris Harvey in the 97. Good to see him back. Adam Brady, Anthony Giuliano. He'll start there in 9th and 10th, and we're going to have it on board with Giuliano here shortly. Leonard Frost and Landon Quisenberry, row number 6, row 7. Joseph Morata and Dale Lee. Dylan Reed, there he is, down in 15th right now. Not the best of qualifying efforts for him. Dan Whitt in the 192. And last but certainly not least on the grid, there is Dylan Gonis on the in the 27, starting 17th. So the car's getting ready to roll off here and get you ready for the fastest heat race of them all, or should I say the fastest unofficial pit party, maybe we'll call it. And for those who've not seen a race before in this series, what they do is an 8-lap, just kind of a warm-up, so to say. It lets you guys get a couple of laps of practice in, and then you get back out there and you run the actual race. There you go, car's going to roll off. Again, 3 races to go officially tonight. Next week, Martinsville, and then the following week, the Phoenix Raceway for the Xfinity Series. As we talked about in the Sunday night broadcast of the Truck Series, they have 4 races left because of the Richmond postponement. That race will be an extra week of racing for the series. So we appreciate everybody joining us tonight here on the Captain Esports Network. Hopefully you tell your friends and family about the series, and tell your friends and family about the Captain Esports Network, and we are happy to see all of you here this evening for some racing here at the virtual Kansas Speedway. Eight laps, here we go, heat racing. Oh, look out. Oh, look out. There goes Ira. Heading for the infield. He saves it. And now we got some wrecking back behind. The 11 and Leonard Frost, the 97 involved. Landon Quisenberry once again having terrible luck in the heat races. The back straightaway, Cameron Hearn up there in the front. Johnny Rapp up to second, and Chandler Summers going to battle him for second. Now, Kansas very different than a lot of the mile-and-a-half tracks, as I said a little bit ago. It is home of the widest or the longest straightaways in all of racing when it comes to mile-and-a-half tracks, but also it is home of the, well, sort of say, high groove, basically. This track is all about the high groove. You can run a couple laps on the bottom, but once those tires wear, you have to go to the top. And you see Chandler Summers, as Hearn got loose, gets to run. Here comes Aaron Hearn. Here comes Johnny Rapp to the bottom. 3 wide in 3 and 4. Guys racing hard, and all this is for basically is for the pole position. The main event here coming up is Summers leading this race. Hearn, that's Aaron actually Hearn, up in the top 2 right now. Johnny Rapp off the pace. And that Mission Barbecue, number 52, unfortunately. Harvey's coming to pit road officially. He's going to wait out the final laps here and get ready for the main event. Dylan Reed did not start the heat race. He's actually going to, the heat race. So he'll start dead last in the field tonight. So that's going to be an interesting challenge on his part. 2 laps to go. Summers 2/10 right now over Aaron Hearn. Cameron 6 back. And Brandon Massey 4 back. Or make that 9.5 back, I should say. Pass here for 5th. Is Brady going to slide up in front of the 48? See a little bit of damage on that 77. Looks like maybe he had to check up a little bit from that wreck. They come off turn 4, final lap. As Chandler Summers looking to get his first checkered flag here of the season. Hey, it'll build your confidence right here if you get yourself a heat race win. 3/10 right now. Make that 4/10 over Aaron Hearn, who slips up a little bit. He's got his brother right there on his back bumper. Crossing the line, it's going to be Summers for second. I think Aaron. Oh, no. Somehow the Hearn brothers tied each other across the line. And I'm making no joke. Look there, 6/10, 6:06. That's wild. All right, so you're going to see the starting lineup over there on the left side of the screen now. Well, we got a quick chance real quickly. Want to say thank you to all the viewers for watching us tonight as we draw closer. 3 new viewers away from 600 YouTube subscribers, which is awesome. I am very grateful for each and every one of you. I know I'm not the probably funnest broadcaster in the world. I know there's plenty of them out there that are a lot more creative than I am, but I do everything I can to make the show as entertaining as possible with the great racing and all the great camera work and stuff like that that you see here on the network. There's the starting lineup, as I said, as they roll out of pit road. But my point to this whole thing is I'm very grateful for each and every one of you to be a part of a broadcast that I never thought would grow to be 600 subscribers wide in over a year. That it's been a lot of work, especially coming from a guy who works almost 60 to 70 hours a week. at FedEx. And, you know, of course, December is really going to get crazy for me. Or November and December, I should say. All right, here we go. 113 laps going to make up the race tonight. And it will be the 21 of Chandler Summers, the 91 of Aaron Hearn leading him to the green flag here tonight. 3 races to go after tonight. Will we crown a champion? We'll see. Already getting dicey there. You see Massey coming off of the top side of the track, looking for a position. And across the line, Chandler Summers picking up where he left off, leading lap 1. Battle on for the second position. Anthony Giuliano, the 17 car. Camaro there looking underneath the 48. Again, this is that chance to try to get that low line going a little bit while you can before the top line takes over. And it will not take long. I should mention the first lap of the race brought to you by Sim Speed Shops, specializing in custom sim racing hardware. Sim Speed Shops manufactures sim racing hardware utilizing the best components available, as well as mixing in real-life racing components when available. Customize your hardware and rig today. SimSpeedShop.com. Giuliano able to get past Owen on the bottom. Going to try to work Massey. Ooh, get tight there. Look at this. On board Anthony Giuliano. Literally on board his truck. Or his car, or his rig. Got the VR rolling. See how he's running here. Now he's going to the top here. Going to roll up top side. His Hearn has lost a couple of spots. Cameron's moved up to second now, along with the 77 of Brady. We'll check back in with Anthony during one of our competition cautions here and see how he is doing. We appreciate him sharing his onboard camera with us here this evening. Oh, one car up its outside wall back there near Coas. That might have been Dylan Reed that actually got the wall. We'll check the right side of this 39. I saw a black car go over and hit the wall. It was not the 39. It might have been Dylan. Somebody got the wall off turn 4. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Here comes Cameron for the lead. He got him. Cameron Hearn to the front. So first lead change of the night here on lap number 7. Giuliano putting pressure on Aaron Hearn. You see Summers now on the bottom. Is Adam Brady going to go to the top side? Summers going to get caught here. He's going to lose the momentum and see if Aaron Hearn gets to his outside. Giuliano thinking 3 wide there. Lets the patience go to work here. And Adam Brady for the lead. Adam Brady with that 77 looking kind of sporty so far this evening. That was P1. And now look at the Cameron crossing him over here. This is part of that top groove. You get the run off that high side, you're able to cross him over. Who's going to lead this lap? Brady by about a nose. These guys just playing lead out now. And Giuliano's out here cutting the grass. And now Aaron Hearn's up in the wall. Giuliano's trying to catch it as it pushes. That was kind of scary. Let's see what happened here. Giuliano. Oh, he's going to get a little netcode hook from the 91, and he goes a-mowing. And it's rolling through the grass. Saves it. And he ends up passing him. Now, would that be considered a pass in the grass? Just saying. Back here, one of the cars on the move. Matter of fact, he is the biggest mover. The guy that started dead last, Dylan Reed, 39 car. A little blink in that Rowdy Energy car. Otherwise, he is up to the 7th position right now after starting tail end Charlie on the field. Aaron Hearn is falling all the way back to 10th now after getting in the wall a little bit. Reed working that bottom and up to 6. Now, one thing he did mention in a recent race broadcast we did, he talked about how he could run, I think it was Bristol as a matter of fact, he talked about how he can run the bottom at these tracks and feel comfortable. As Giuliano gets himself a Kansas stripe or whatever you want to call it. Quisenberry squeezing up in front of Giuliano for the 7th position there. You see Johnny Rapp right behind him. Massey in the 65. Massey has fallen back a few spots since the start of this race. Great racing throughout this field. On board with Q. My broadcast partner on Sunday nights right here. Car wants to get really tight there on entry and in, gets really tight right here on exit. Oh, he's in the wall. Excuse me. Up front, Cameron Hearn has finally settled in. He's got 4/10 over Adam Brady. How about Joe Owen up from the 6th position up to 3rd? The Daytona winner working his way to the front. Dylan Reed up to 4th after starting tail end Charlie. He's got some blinking issues going on, but doesn't seem to be bothering anyone. And Chandler Summers, your top 5 right now. Ira Kohlhaas, who was the pole sitter of the fastest car, I should say, in qualifying. He won the pole for the heat race, basically, which is the fastest lap in qualifying. Put a cap on that pole award. He is up to the 5th position now after starting 10th. Chandler Summers, I saw a little bit of back end damage on that car. Fortunately, back to 6th he goes. Obviously, if there's rear end damage on that car, there's got to be front end damage on someone's car out here. And one car going backwards is that 17 of Giuliano after he got in the wall. He's got his teammate Morata to his inside, and inside of him is the 97 of Chris Harvey. Good to see the Tennessee Shine, number 97, out here on the track. One car that is definitely waiting for the competition caution. It's going to be coming here soon. Is this 40 of Dale Lee. Dale out here just kind of running laps. Unfortunately, dead last right now. 10 seconds back. Oh, you know what? I see right side damage. That would explain it. He's already been up against the wall in the Utz Potato Chips car. All this behind the leader, Cameron Hearn. He's got 1.3 over Adam Brady. Dylan Reed is trying to get to 2nd place as he continues to roll through the field. If he's able to clear Brady, is he going to slide up? And he does. So arguably the 2 fastest cars in the race. Running now 1-2, and the question, can Dylan roll the bottom side and get to the leader? Very impressed with how this 39 can roll the bottom. Of course, Kansas Speedway opened up in 2001. Jeff Gordon won the first 2 races at this track, 2001 and 2002. Good trivia question for anybody who's interested in that kind of stuff. Can anyone name the first pole sitter at Kansas Speedway in the Cup Series? I'll give you about 20 seconds to think about it. So Brady has fallen back to 4th behind Joe Owen. Check out Joseph Morata inside of the 52 of Johnny Rapp. And now caution is out. First competition caution. As Cameron Hearn leads him back. The first ever pole sitter at this track in history of NASCAR was Jason Leffler, the late Jason Leffler, the 01 car for Chip Ganassi Racing back in 2001 was the pole sitter for this race. All right, leader's going to come to pit road here. All 16 cars at once. Oh, it looks like the 29 missed his pit stall. Ira Kohlhaas going to go back around, unfortunately. Race off pit road to the left. Dylan Reed is going to get it. And Cameron Hearn, I think, is going to wait because I believe he won last week's race, if I remember correctly, at Texas Motor Speedway. So Dylan Reed is... Owen, Brady, and those guys doing a great job getting off of pit road. All right, we're going to come back and get you more racing here at the Kansas Speedway as you're watching the Lightspeed Racing League here on the Captain Esports Network. Back here at the Kansas Speedways, we're about to go green. Big checkup up in the front as Joe Owen leads him to the green. That was kind of sloppy. Everybody does a great job, though, to avoid catastrophe. Now, Dylan Reed was the winner last week. I did the research really quickly to make sure I could remember. So Dylan actually is the one that took the EOL from that caution. So I want to make sure I got that corrected. But look at this. Dylan Gonis going to the bottom for third. Well, Joe Owen leads it by 0.2 right now over Brady Summers Gonis. As you see, Cameron going to dive it into the bottom there. Teammates battling back here for the 9th position. Giuliano, Joseph Morata, Aaron Hearn. All these guys had to get some damage repaired. Back here rolling hard for the 10th position. Here's Quisenberry looking underneath of Dylan Gonis for the 6th spot. Dylan's starting to fall back a little bit, though. Great racing up here now for third as you see Cameron Hearn, Chandler Summers battling each other for the third spot. And now Gonis and Morata. Dillon unfortunately going backwards. Oh, Morata up there against the wall a little bit. You see the 39er Reed coming back through the field. He's already done it once tonight. Hey, why not make it twice? I want to remind you that the butt kicker products are silent subwoofers that deliver powerful and audible bass through your couch or chair so that you can feel the crashes, racing engines, and special effects in your movies and games. You could use promo code LSRL for 20% off the Butt Kicker website. So you see some of these cars running a very interesting groove that I want to talk about a little bit here. Watch Brady. He just did it there in turn 1 and 2. I want to see if he does it here again. So you're going to notice he's trying to straddle the line. And the reason why he's doing that is because this track has multiple degrees of banking, believe it or not. From the bottom to the top, 18, 19, 20 degrees. And by putting your car in between the, straddling the white line, it's actually de-wedging the car a little bit because of the banking difference. So it allows the car actually to rotate better. So he's trying to use that to get the run off these corners. So you might see a lot of cars doing that during this run, and that is why. Something that I have not mastered. Oh, Owen up there against the wall. The 77's going to go to the front. And now Cameron, I thought he was going to try a slider there, not able to do it. Cameron trying to break the draft, or I should say Adam trying to break the draft to Cameron, but Cam's now going to go to the top side here. That might give him the run for the lead. Look for the crossover here. Oh no, dipsy-doo. And there goes Cameron to the front, the 15. Back to P1. Meanwhile, Brandon Massey coming back up. The Mountain Dew Breast Cancer Awareness number 95. Or 65, sorry. And he'll take that third spot away. Oh, up against the wall. Brady got it there. I don't know if you saw the sparks. I think Cam might have just got the wall in or in the corner. So all of a sudden he's falling back. Dylan Gonis, unscheduled pit stop for him. The 27 car on pit road at lap 41. The 5 and 91 battling here for the 8th position. So some great racing out here at Kansas. As I talked about, the progressive banking here makes things very challenging to make passes, especially down on the bottom. You got to roll that top group the whole entire time. As Joe Owen on pit road, unscheduled pit stop for him. Now Dylan, I think, got some damage fixed for him. He's a 19.7 second stop, so he'll come out unfortunately will be a lap down, but maybe can get the lucky dog and get back on the lead lap at the next competition caution. Speeds have already fallen off a second to second and a half since the green flag of this run. Oh, and still on pit road, so unfortunately an early leader in this race. Going to find himself out of contention now, it looks like. As these three cars battle for the lead, try to stay out of the wall again. Ira Kohlhaas making a pass on Landon Quisenberry for 5th. As Dylan Reed continues to have some connection issues, but still rolling his way up to the front, back up to 4th. Driver that could win the championship tonight. Jared Massey kind of got out of the gas a little bit there, got a little tight off the corner. And he's got Reed on his inside right now for 3rd. He's going to take 3rd for Massey, and now to the bottom he comes to the 77 now. So I don't know what it is about Dylan Reed in the bottom, but he's got something that I've not seen anybody ever do at this track in iRacing. He's going to lead this lap. And from the back to the front, the 39 leads at Kansas. Brady's scraping it up again. .48 laps in, only one caution so far, and that was a competition caution. Going to have a second one coming up here very shortly. We've seen passes pretty much everywhere on the track tonight. And let's look at this battle here for the 3rd position. Massey looking at Brady in the 77. Chandler Summers back there in the 5th position with Kohlhaas 6th and Quisenberry 7th. Just FYI, you are going to see the 39 at times fall out of the lead and back to the lead. And that's just because of the whole blinking doesn't register them on the telemetry anymore. That's why you're seeing that happen. Just FYI. Massey going to slide up in front of Brady and take the 3rd spot. So Brandon doing a good job of rolling his way back up here through the field. Tomorrow night, these trucks of the Wilder Graphics Truck Series for the LSRL will be here at Kansas for their 10th round of the Truck Series from Wilder Graphics. We'll have the broadcast for you Sunday evening at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. So the race will be tomorrow night, but we'll broadcast it Sunday evening, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. As tomorrow night we'll have the next round of the Great Lakes Sim Racing Black Horizon Truck Series from Nashville Super Speedway. And what has been a very dramatic season there. We'll have that tomorrow night here on the Captain Esports Network. Check here on Leonard Frost back here. The 11 car had a good run at Texas going. Unfortunately, had a rough ending. See battles with the 97 of Chris Harvey for the 12th position back here. These guys, I think, are on a little bit older tires or something, because I noticed they're way back from the leaders here. As a matter of fact, the leaders are catching them. '52 of Johnny Rapp also back here. We'll have to keep an eye on them here. I think we'll see the competition caution next time by, likely. Cameron Hearn getting a little loose or something there in that 15 car as he's going down the back straightaway. Not sure what that's about. Oh, yeah, you can see that 15 kind of yawed out a little bit. Competition caution, there it is, lap 55. What has been some fantastic green flag racing here tonight at Kansas Speedway, virtually on iRacing. So with Rapp and Frost and Harvey, those guys potentially on a tire strategy, we'll have to see how this all works out. They do have 4 sets in the pits, or 4 sets altogether. So that means 1 set on the car, 3 laying. So that means already going to go through their second set of tires, which will leave 2 sets for the finish. And for these cars in the back, it's actually going to leave them 3 sets. Four tires and fuel, looks like, for everybody. Here comes Dylan Reed to the left off pit road. Battle off. I think the 15 got him. No, they gave it to the 39. Nope, they gave it to the 15. All right, so normally we get a break here, but we got an onboard camera tonight, so let's we'll go over here and have a word with the driver that we're actually go to that one and that one and that one. There's Anthony Giuliano. Let's have a quick word with him here. Oh, boss man. Who says these guys don't take it serious? AG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, watch out there on pit road, first off.
Yeah.
Second off, hey, how's Kansas treating you?
Oh, it's not too bad. I got in the wall a little bit there. Was up in third and got tapped in the rear, mowed some grass, and ended up hitting the wall. So it's not awful. Just getting a couple of repairs here, and hopefully be out of here. And it says 12 seconds. So
hey,
could be worse.
In 1987, Earnhardt went through the grass and ended up finishing the pass on somebody too in turn 1 and 2. So just saying.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know though. That 39 car up there is pretty stinking quick, man. He got the EOL for winning the race last week. Put him at the end of the line. He's already back up in first. So, I mean, it's pretty wild.
Is there anything you're noticing that he's doing that you guys are trying to? I mean, it's like my question, of course, is how is he able to run the bottom so late into a run where you guys are stuck up there at the top?
That's a great question. I mean, I've run the bottom and the top. We've all noticed it, and it's not. I mean, there is speed at the bottom, especially in 3 and 4. Not so much in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 is not bad. But I don't know, man. It's not like he's extremely fast. He's just that much faster than you every single lap, and he never makes a mistake. So just a hell of a wheel man, really.
Yeah. We'll let you go green there, bud.
10-4, appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Anthony Giuliano, as you saw him come off pit road after topping off the fuel cells, we just went green at lap number 60. With Cameron Hearn up there in the lead, you see Anthony getting up to speed there in that 17. We'll check back with him here in just a little bit. But, of course, it is that time of the race. It is time that we go and turn it up on the Captain Esports Network. So Cameron Hearn out to a 1-second lead over Dylan Reed, Brandon Massey, Ira Kohlhaas, Landon Quisenberry. Now your top 5 at lap 65. We're going to step away for a quick second. We'll come back and get you more green flag racing here on the Captain Esports Network. As always, we go side by side.
Butt Kicker. Feel what you've been missing. Get yours today at www.thebuttkicker.com and be sure to use promo code LSRL for 20% off.
Back we are here at the virtual Kansas Speedway on iRacing. We appreciate you joining us here on the Captain Esports Network. Want to remind you, Wilder Graphics providing the best iRacing paints and liveries around. You can check them out today on Facebook and take a ride on the Wild side. One of the many cars painted right there, the 75 of Landon Quisenberry, who's in a battle right now with Chandler Summers for the 6th and 5th positions, respectively. We have passed the halfway point, so let's take a look at the race summary right now. Cameron Hearn leads this race. He has got 1.6 seconds over Brandon Massey, who has now moved up to 2nd. Dylan Reed has fallen back to 4th. 2 cautions for 6 laps. 16 people started tonight. Adam Brady with the fastest lap tonight at 31:28. And that is brought to you by Track Time Entertainment, which builds custom driving simulators for the virtual racing community. They manufacture their simulators in Texas using U.S. extruded aluminum. Visit Track Time Entertainment on Facebook for all your sim rig needs and a full lineup of products proudly made in the USA. I mentioned your new 2nd place driver. There he is, the 65 of Brandon Massey. Ira Kolas, his teammate, up to 3rd. And Dylan Reed, who has fallen back to 4th, trying to work that bottom. I wonder if that bottom's starting to give up on him a little bit. With 40 laps now remaining in this race, we've gone about 15 to 16 laps on a tank of fuel. Of course, that would go to 55 laps, so split the 55 in half. You could see somewhere probably in the next 10 to 15 laps these cars on pit road for the final round of pit stops for the finish of this race. I mentioned Dylan Gondis obviously has taken his 27 car behind the wall, along with the 97 of Chris Harvey has gone behind the wall. There goes Reed to the bottom. It's like Anthony said in an interview, it's just like, we don't know, and no one knows. I can't figure it out either. I mean, I've been on here, I was here before Kansas even showed up on this sim, and I have no clue how this happened. Watch Dale Lee back here in the 40 truck, or 40 car. Nice comeback for him as he battles for the 8th position with Leonard Frost. Dale already about a second and a third off his fastest lap tonight. It shows you how quick these tires fall off. Giuliano up there in his mirror. Giuliano starting to join this battle here for the position. You'll see the different grooves out here, and a big shout out to Track Cams 4 Gourmet for providing the cameras of the Captain Esports Network. You can check them out at trackcams22.com. It's Van and the boys over there. Oh, and the 11's up in the wall. That's not going to help. But check them out, trackcams22.com, for oval, road course, rallycross cameras, and so much more. I saw the 11 hit the wall again, but there's your leader, Cameron Hearn. 1.9 seconds over Brandon Massey right now. Dylan Reed putting pressure on Massey again. As the long run is shown to be the strength of this 39, these tires wear out, he goes to the bottom and seems to make it work right now, though he's running the top back here with Massey. Pit stop starting early. Adam Brady coming to pit road in the window. 32 laps to go. Adam, who's had a good race, gone bad with a lot of right side damage. He's put it in the wall a few times, and unfortunately, it has not been the best of nights for this 77 car. Let's see if they can buff that out really quickly and get him going. Frost now coming to pit road back there. So Reed did get past Massey for second and is quickly driven away. 23-second stop for Brady. That just tells you how much damage he had. Johnny wrapped the Mission Barbecue Chevy Camaro inside the 17. And Quisenberry give me the first to dive off. Here he comes, the 75 in. A little bit of right side damage on that number 75. Tires and fuel going on. 4 tires and 14.5. Nice job by the 75 pit crew. Now, who else comes to pit road? How about Chandler Summers at 21 now in? So here we go, just shy of 30 laps to go. Pit stops are here. Who's going to be the first of the top 3 to blink? Summers, the winner of the heat race tonight. As Brandon Massey comes to pit road, so is Ira Kohlhaas, the teammates. 4 in fuel, 15.5. For Rapp, and for Summers, 15 flat. Here we go, Mountain Dew and Pepsi car on pit road. The soda machine, as I like to call them. 14.4 for Kohlhaas, 14.5 for Massey. That's called matching stops. Giuliano to pit road. Leaders still staying out. Morata coming there with him. Aaron Hearn also. Tires and fuel, and these guys pull away. So good stops, 15.2, 15.5. Giuliano a 14.7. So who's going to be the first to blink out of the leaders? It's going to be Cameron Hearn. Dale Lee pulls away. Hearn pulls into his pit stall. Right side tires going on this yellow number 15. So that's going to leave one car left to stop in this run. $14.8 for Cameron. Good stop. As Massey just ran the fastest lap at 31.27, so good lap. And look at, he's going to actually jump over the 15 here. He's going to undercut him. And now Dillon to pit road. So here comes the leader at lap 90, 33 laps to go, or make that 23. What? Care to want? 23 laps to go. The energy drink has been so fast tonight that it's blinking in front of our eyes. 4 tires and fuel, 14.8, and he pulls away. And there's Massey in the foreground. And they're going to blow away Dylan Reed right now. So, however, though, Reed will have a couple lap fresher tires. We'll see if that can help him, or will this hurt him when it's over with. Grid Finders, the home of online racing communities. You can browse hundreds of leagues racing on all gaming platforms across every racing sim every day of the week across the globe. Browse through over 1,000 leagues racing on iRacing, Assetto Corsa, ACC, R-Factor 2, and F1 2021, and more. If you're looking for a commentator or a streamer for your racing broadcast or a designer for your next delivery, Grid Finder has all the talent in one place. Do you run a sim racing league? Make sure you upload your community to Grid Finder, so that more like-minded sim racers can find you. It's quick, easy, and best of all, it's free. Check out Grid Finder today. Of course, home of the Grid Finder Xfinity Series in the Light Speed Racing League. Battle for the 7th position. Johnny Rapp underneath of Leonard Frost. He will make the pass, and you might have seen it a second ago when I was doing the live read, but Cameron Hearn has moved to the front. Let's see the pass again. Happens here on the front straightaway as Dylan Reed runs the fastest lap of the race. Problem is Dylan's 5.2 seconds back. Here's Dylan going underneath, landed right now. This is for 5th. So right now, Dylan Reed is on lap number 5 of his run. Everybody else has either got roughly 2 to 6 lap older tires. Will that make a difference? Right now it's down to 4.9 seconds to the lead, so it could. Problem is, does he burn off his tires trying to get back to him? Again, tomorrow night, the Wilder Graphics Truck Series taking track here at Kansas Speedway. Of course, we'll have the broadcast for you Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Watching Dylan here cutting it down to 0.6 on Ira Kohlhaas for the 3rd position. Again, Dylan looking to lock up this championship. He is going to make the pass. Nice job by Dylan. Up to the 3rd position. He's still got 4 seconds, though, to gain on Cameron Hearn. And he's only got about 14 laps to do it. I've seen weirder things happen. Well, what a great race tonight. Only 2 cautions, and they were both the competition yellows. Otherwise, fantastic racing this evening. Let's do one last check on our buddy Mr. Giuliano and see how he's doing. The boss man, as I like to call him, or as I like to call all the owners of the leagues when they're broadcasted. There he is. Giuliano right now in the 8th position as he scrapes the wall. Not supposed to do that when I'm broadcasting you, buddy. Anthony got a cool rig, got the old single monitor, looks like. Exactly what you're seeing right now from Anthony Giuliano. Scraping it a little bit. Oh, geez. Meanwhile, up in second, Dylan Reed has just moved up there. We'll go get that here in a second. Just want to give you one last look on board as he's in the wall again, unfortunately. I'm going to get out of his car. I'm causing him too much grief right now. All right, let's show you the pass for second here. Reed just drives to the bottom and makes the pass pretty easy. So there's Cameron. 2.9 seconds up on Dylan Reed. 10 laps to go in this Grid Finder Xfinity Series race from the virtual Kansas Speedway. Appreciate all the viewers tonight watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're not so new, appreciate you coming back. Tell your friends and family to come and join us for a future Captain TV or Captain X Esports Network broadcast. Well, he's gaining. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Everybody else pretty spread out throughout the field now. Let's go back here to this Bluffton Pharmacy, number 91, Aaron Hearn. Had a good run in the heat race earlier tonight. Unfortunately, he's going to get, looks like 13th unless something goes wrong for somebody. I think I've covered everybody in the field. Just want to give a shout out to Aaron, running at Bluffton Pharmacy Trade and Paints, number 91. There's Joseph Morata in the 5 car. Wilder Graphics paint scheme. And Landon Quisenberry's in trouble. Looks like Landon went off the track or something. Did he and Giuliano have some kind of issue? Anthony gets the wall. He goes spinning. I'm not quite sure what transpired here. Anthony went through the grass, and then a lap later, I think Landon and Anthony are playing contest with each other here or something. Like, who can mow the grass better? Potentially. Let's see. Nope, and nothing there. I'm not sure what happened to Quisenberry. Either way, 5 laps to go now. It's down to 2.9 seconds and holding steady, it looks like, for Cameron Hearn. Now Cameron running 3rd in the points, 37 back. So, I mean, is there a mathematical chance that he could get to Reed? I'm not quite sure, because I know there's a little bit of a different points format that this series runs. Cameron right now coming to the line, 2 laps to go. as the lead is steadied now at 2.6. Now, Cameron Hearn has not made all the races. As a matter of fact, he has missed one race, and that has been pretty much the difference in the series this season. Otherwise, he's been the pretty dominant guy. As the white flag is out, final lap from Kansas. I think somebody just hit the wall in the back straightaway. It was Hearn versus Reed tonight. Reed led for a little bit, but unfortunately the final straw is going to go to Cameron Hearn, it looks like, as he comes through turn number 3 and 4. He has 4 wins on the season. How about he's going to put 5 on it? Off turn 4, Kansas belongs to Cameron Hearn. Dylan Reed gets second. Brandon Massey third. Ira Kolas going to get 4. Chandler Summers with a great 5th place run tonight. As he will pull it into victory lane. And he'll let it loose here, I think. While he does that, goes around the track here. Let's take a look at the finishing order. Hearn wins it over Dylan Reed. Brandon Massey, as I said, finished third. Ira Kolas, Chandler Summers, your top 5. Johnny Rapp, good 6th place run for him. Joseph Morata, Anthony Giuliano, Landon Quisenberry, Leonard Frost, your top 10. Rest of your finishing order, Dale Lee finishes 11th. Adam Brady, tough run for him, who led early in this race. He's 12th. Aaron Hearn, 13th. Chris Harvey, 14th. Dylan Gonis, 15th. Joe Owen and Dan Witt, your 17 finishers tonight. Is Hearn's going grass cutting. Nobody else out there cutting donuts. There's his brother Aaron to salute him. Let's go leave a mark. All right, let's talk to our top 3 finishers while they're out here having a good old time tonight. We'll talk to our 3rd place finisher first here, Brandon Massey. Congratulations on the run, man. Great race tonight. I know you led some laps, and it just seemed like periods you were maybe the faster car, or just maybe just had the track position at that point. What was the difference basically tonight for you?
Really, just track position. I mean, we short pitted that last pit to try to make up a little bit of ground. We was able to take over the lead, but we also had 2 or 3 laps older tires, and I really think that really made that much of a difference. But all in all, great night for both myself and Ira, my teammate, and again, a lot of things to learn and a lot of things that we can build on and move forward to next week.
Of course, tonight, the last mile and a half track on the season. Next week, you go to a half-mile paperclip, and then some weird oblong track of Phoenix. I don't know what you really want to call it. It's an oval with a thingy in the middle. A dog leg, we'll call it. But needless to say, in all seriousness, though, what can you learn going to a half-mile track and then maybe a mile track like Phoenix that could help you in these next 2 races potentially go and get yourself a victory?
It's all about, being able to learn to save tires and keep your car underneath of you. And I think not skipping next week, there's going to be a lot of that at Martinsville, but I think there'll be a lot of that at Phoenix as well. Mm-hmm. So, these cars are a little bit free. We seen them at Texas a little bit free, and then of course, I had my little bit of an incident there in the heat race at Texas. But these cars are a little bit loose, so just keeping the car under you and keeping your tires fresh and just being able to take care of your equipment, I think is going to be a long. That's going to help out a long way. So just being able to do that and try to build on that and log some laps before next week and in Phoenix.
Well, I don't know if I would call it a mistake on your part in that Texas race. I look at it more as a foreshadowing for the Cup race.
Right? Yeah, I mean, it was one of them things, man. I mean, you qualify well and then you go and destroy half the field. So
Yeah, it happens. I mean, look, it's Sunday. Anyways, great job tonight, man. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Yeah, absolutely, man. First and foremost, I want to thank the good Lord above, because without him, we couldn't do what we do. I want to thank my wife for giving me the time to come back here and allowing me to do this. Thank you, doll. I love you. Want to give my mom and dad a shout out. Thank you, Dad. He wasn't in the spotter booth. Hopefully we can get him back sometime relatively soon. But he took the night off. Biggest thanks goes out to, and I think that they had a watch party night. I really hope that they did. But biggest thanks goes out to David Sparks and PepsiCo in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. I was told they were having a watch party, so if you all are watching, man, thank you all very much for everything that you do for myself and Ira. As a team, it means the world to us. Buckshot Tools, VIP Graphics Designs, The Old Shed, Cooper Creek Synthetics, Amsoil, RJS Automotive, Uncle Tim. Just wish that, we could have been able to race a little bit more with the 39 blinking, and I think Ira had a little bit of a win taken away earlier in the year off a couple blinks, and then, it's kind of hard to race there at the end, but all is all, and we'll move on to next week.
Well, hopefully I didn't bore your people out too much there, but
yeah, I don't know.
I'm glad you told me. I'm glad you told me afterwards. Got to be like,
No, Ira messaged me, I don't know, sometime late last week, I think it was, and had said something about it, and actually I'd forgot about it until today, and then I started getting really nervous about tonight's race. I absolutely love Kansas. Being able to get on the high side and really whip the car around the corners is a lot of fun, and I wish we could have done better, but, podium, interview, we move on to next week.
There you go, man. Congratulations, and awesome paint scheme as always there.
Thank you, bub.
You too, buddy. Brandon Massey finishing in the third position. Let me get him in his right channel. I moved into the wrong channel. I can't find his channel. Oh, there it is. He already moved himself. Oh, there he goes. I got it. All right, let's talk to our second place finisher this evening, and that, of course, is Dylan. And Dylan, of course, had some blinking issues. I think that's where it was referenced a little bit. But, Dylan, great job tonight. You were so fast, it seemed like we couldn't even catch you on screen. But still a second-place run. Not sure, obviously, where that puts you in the points championship, because I know Cameron was right on that border himself. But still a great run, and just continued that top 10 success.
Yeah, man. Had a good car. Came from the front to the back twice, so I can't really complain. A lot of good racing out there. It was fun.
Talk about I got to ask the $1 million question here. I know you're not going to give me an honest answer, and I'm totally fine with that, but I got to ask, how are you running the bottom that late in a run?
It's just a lot of throttle control. You got to stay off throttle as long as you can. Did a little tire test of the first run with me and my teammates, and had him run the top the whole run, and I ran the bottom, and I was about 10% better tire consistently. So I figured I could just run the bottom the whole race, and it'd work out for me, and it showed to work out. I just think at the end there we just ran out of time.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you kind of are you kicking yourself a little bit for pitting so late?
No, I don't think the late pit was the bad call. I just think we just ran out of time. I don't think I would have caught him even if I pitted on the same lap or anything like that. He's just much faster than me on the short run. I needed a long run.
Gotcha. Well, great job tonight, Dylan. Shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Thanks to obviously the Light Speed Racing League for hosting this. Is always a good group. It's fun out there. A lot of clean racing. I don't think we had a single natural yellow, so that's always fun. And then you guys for broadcasting it. It's always a pleasure to go back and watch it, and my teammates for hanging out. It's always fun.
Absolutely, man. Well, great job tonight, and we'll see you next week in Martinsville, or actually maybe tomorrow night. Who knows?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
You too, bud. Dylan Reed finishing in the second position as he always moves himself down. And Landon joins me up here all of a sudden. I was going to pull Cameron up here with me, but I think Landon just enjoys being up here with me. He's a great guest to always have. But Cameron, we're going to talk to him in victory lane right now. Cam, 5th win of the season. I don't know if the championship's in reach, but it's pretty darn close, I think, for you to stay in the running. It's like you're right on the edge. But still, no matter what, a 5th win this season.
Oh, well, that was what I came up here for.
Oh, did Cam run away?
Yeah, he said he had to go take care of his quote unquote screaming kids, so he had to
Fair enough.
take care of that. But yeah, he just told me, he sent me as the messenger. Said just thanks for everyone for running week in and week out and coming out and all the admins in the league, and congrats to Dylan for winning the championship because he clinched with
he did.
tonight.
Okay. So he did finish, unfortunately, the championship. So I'll bring Dylan back up here real quickly and talk to him. But that was good to know. I know it was close or whatever with Cameron being right on the edge of the points. But Landon, how's it feel to have your Academy Awards moment where you accept the award for somebody else?
I don't know. You probably would feel better, but I'm pretty upset with myself with that race. So could have been better.
All right, man. Well, great job. Good effort. And, yeah, you got tomorrow night to do it again.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully it does not go as bad because I got a little bit more important fight for tomorrow. So.
You'll be fine. Just keep it off the wall. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Landon Quisenberry finishing in the second, or he finished back in like 9th, I think it was. But, yep, Cameron Hearn, your winner tonight. So a little side interview. We'll go with that. But shout out to Dylan. I didn't realize it was the championship. I knew it was going to be close in him clinching. But it is official that Dylan Reed is the champion for the Gridfinder Xfinity Series. So, yeah, I cannot wait for to talk to him next week about that and celebrate that one with him. Of course, as we get towards the championship race coming up in Phoenix. So, with that said, we're going to head out tonight. Again, tomorrow night, the Truck Series here, the Wilder Graphics Truck Series, they'll be in action at Kansas themselves, and then we'll have that broadcast Sunday night for you around 8 o'clock Eastern time, so we'll hopefully see you then. I will be in Nashville for the Great Lakes Sim Racing Black Horizon Truck Series season race from Nashville Super Speedway, so hopefully we'll see you then. But always remember, as we head home tonight, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!